gain a second round here. Lumixor was left in a difficult position, as was HS with next to no health. So SK will clean up after all. Money still high for the Brazilian side.
I wouldn't be surprised to start seeing like auto snipers and stuff like that from SK. And to be honest, like I would like to see auto snipers generally more, just because they're really good in specific situations. Especially on Mirage, there's definitely a lot of good spots for them on the CT side, where if you have a team that's playing, you know, execution heavy, like a lot of set pieces, the auto sniper can obviously be very good where the AWP is not, when there's smokes down, for example. That's a spot where it's good. Or if there's lots of people charging choke points at once, auto sniper is also generally better than an AWP. But so we'll hold that for the time being, as there are some kills here for OpTic, and a nice little 1 dig there from Freiberg chiming in as well. And OpTic might be able to get a second round on the board here, as SK have failed to deathmatch in this round, James.
Freiberg taken down towards short. And that's where the bomb is headed, although there are still one CT on either side. They're not quite sure what's going on, but now they have the information. HS delivering an AWP shot. coldzera will try to rotate, but HS is expecting him, but neither man will land a shot. I wonder how much Cold has to lose in this situation.
Yeah, I was surprised that we saw just the straight peek there from Taco, because I don't think that OpTic, I don't think it was obvious whether they were going A or B from that point. So I guess either you're peeking or you're taking an off angle. I'm trying to think. In E-League we saw a similar situation. Oh god, which team was it? We were casting again. Which game did we cast in E-League, James, together?
Did 2 games together, I think.
The last one.
The last one.
Yeah, there was a Mirage. It was best of 3. It was. Oh, it was. Was it North and yeah? It was North versus FaZe.
Yes.
Right, and I think it was Valde who was hiding in the. So it's like a similar situation. Instead of like peeking at all, Valde just took like a position in the corner of the site, because the time was an issue for the T's. So instead of peeking, he was hiding there, and I think a teammate was sort of in the pit position towards A. So they had like a really good like passive info setup, where you sort of rely in not having the information, but rely on the skill and the element of surprise. So there's lots of things to weigh up in these spots. We get triple up. I guess it's no auto sniper, but that'll do.
Alu again, out fast from the Palace, but Phelps is in position. Will it be 13 rounds for SK in the first half of Mirage? Maybe a very quick map indeed.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think it's very clear what's going on here. Clear for all to see. It's quite cool, actually. Spoke with Valde quite a bit the other night. And it's really interesting getting some of his thoughts, because we don't always, you know, get the insight into the teams.
If he kills the high health player first, then that's really interesting. Fallen with 15 HP, hiding around the bench. Where could he be? HS wonders. 5 bullets in the CZ. Oh my god. What a great burst from HS to shut that down and take a 4th round for OpTic.
I think the CZs are really sick because, like in some of these situations, because of the fact that it's kind of like a rifle, obviously because it's automatic, but you know you have a pretty fast movement speed because it's a pistol, so you can get these like really wide peaks sometimes. Where if you're rifle versus rifle, you don't expect sometimes to see such wide peaks, but you're able to do it with that movement speed of the CZ, so you can get some pretty cheeky frags with it, and you can also get some really fast movement with it as a team. So yeah, it's interesting to see how the inadvertent buff has affected it. And now it's time for a mid-take from OpTic, just going really aggressive here against the Deagles. SK doing what OpTic was doing, just picking up the Deagles, going for the picks. Alright.
What is this, man? Why can't I do this, Dan? I used to be able to do it. I can't do it anymore. I just don't understand. I don't understand! And maybe OpTic don't either, because Fallen continues to deliver. 1 Deags, and he's not the only guy, but maybe in this round he is. 3 versus 2 all of a sudden, but Fallen's got the bomb. However, the CTs don't realize that he's still here. But look at the angle Magic's boy is in. He's never expecting that. Great timing to take the bomb away, leaving Taco alone with the Deagle versus 2.
Cold's getting picked off, sort of forced Fallen's hand there to push. And now it's down to Taco, and after what we saw from Fur, it's hard not to believe in the man. They don't know where he is, but he doesn't know where they are either, which is a problem. He can probably presume that one is at top mid, but will he predict Freiburg being on chair? That's the difficult one. And here is it, the face. Good tag, but that's the frag for Magic's boy, and that will be the round for OpTic. So another round here. OpTic trying to slow this game down a little bit, and I mean they were going record pace. I think last season we had a game which was like 28 minutes or something, like I recall, or maybe even less, maybe in 20 minutes, something. I remember something ridiculous.
20 minutes is quite extreme. I'd be very surprised.
That is super extreme, yeah.
I would be very surprised.
It was sub 30 minutes, that's for sure, but that's not going to be broken here today. I would not imagine. So SK going for B.
Yep, the whole team is there. Mixwell alone. Using a flashbang to get into position. He moves forward and sees many an enemy, but can't quite hit the mark on any of them. Taking minimal damage though. Alu trying to avoid the flashbangs, but he will get hit by one. But the push is so slow from SK behind the flashes that Alu can see again. Freiburg's here now. 3 players on a B-bomb site, at least for the CT side.
That's an amazing POV to watch. He's just like flying the entire time, flailing his arms around, doing the windmill.
Unfortunately, SK did not get out of the window fast enough after the flashbang, and they were punished for it. They gave time for the CT rotation, they gave time for Alu to get his vision back after being fully flashed. And that's round number 6 for OpTic. Let's put SK in a horrible spot. They're going to buy some pistols. Leave an average of $2,000. So we will see if they can do any more 1Ds, but maybe Magisk won't wait for them. The trades go in favor of the CT side. Smokescreen and Connector. Fur with not a lot to do. This is absolute mayhem. Everyone's just free-flowing right now.
Pretty much. But, yeah. It's definitely an interesting one to commentate, James. Don't think we can get too analytical here. All right, so I was going to mention this. Oh, okay, that's pretty nice. I feel like I keep wanting to go to a point that's outside of this game, but then we do see these sort of close rounds. I don't know. Conflicted, James. Well, looks like SK are going to make a go of this. Mixwell alone.
That's a huge plant because Cold Zero is rotating to the high ground of apartments. So the bomb is planted for him. And Cold Zero doesn't need to peek. He can sit in the kitchen because Taco can hear any bomb defusal attempts from the site, which is where he is at the moment. He's behind the smoke. So there's no need for Cold to engage. He is close to the window. Doesn't need to be. And I'm surprised I didn't kill him, but maybe the scope was too fast. Like if Mixwell has a grenade here, then who knows, but there we go. The setup is nice from SK. They dance around the columns. And of course, another deagle shot to finish things off. Why not?
I love sort of how visceral it is. It's like just when someone shoots someone in the face with a deagle. I mean, that's why it's satisfying, right? But it's beautiful. It is a smash point situation here for SK Gaming. OpTic force buying it up, getting them M4s to going, and some limited utility. And double man apartment push. So let's see, or rather underpass push. Looks like it's going to work out. Actually beating the timing of first pop flash. The pace here from both teams is just remarkable.
Speaking of which, look at Alu. Top mid, not waiting around. Cold Zero, does he hear the sound cue? He does, turns around and rips Alu's face off. Maybe too eager. Deagle coming out, can fall and escape. He knows most of the bullets have gone. Frybear goes to the flash. Phelps taken down in the meantime. That's the bomb in jungle.
What is going on? Why? Why, James? Why? Taco alone in a 1v2. Let's clean our minds of the previous things in this round. Taco looking to go for the clutch, looking to lock down Mirage for SK here. Map 1 today. I think this is day 4 of ECS Season 4. Taco, he's going for that that forward push, trying to make sure that he can get it down to 1v1 before he plants. He's got the time to do so. And if he's really smart here, well, I was going to say that he would actually eventually check for that, but we get the peek preemptively. Going for the pickup of the bomb now. Magisk, the last man standing, the vanguard of that bomb. Here he pushes, and that's good for OpTic. They'll keep themselves in this one for a moment longer. But you can't help but wonder if it is not just an inevitability that SK, with such a lead, will be able to break OpTic eventually. Especially with the level of risk-taking and freedom that they're having. It just takes that one round where Fer gets the ace, or, you know, where Falling gets those, couple 1-deags, for everything to fall apart.
The 1 AK in the pistols for SK in this round. OpTic pretty much half the score. In other news, Jordan Nothing Gilbert is indeed in the building. So he may be joining us for the second game. But first, let's finish the first. Oh, the CTs have been sold. The whole CT team is on A, and they're going B. It's 5v5. When do you see this? Lol, OpTic are on the buy, and they've fully rotated to the A bomb site, and they've been sold a fake. There's the bomb for the high ground. They're going for the fake because they don't quite believe how good their fake was. But there we go.
My head hurts. I'm not sure if it's related to this or not. We have the retake coming in. It's obviously a very difficult bomb site to retake, especially when everyone's in position. The only thing really going for OpTic is that the utility is not there anymore for SK, so the smokes will go away and they can get in, but that bomb is decided to take pretty quick, actually. Oh, wow, they're getting stuck here from the CZs. Still more CZs, making it look like AKs. Cold Zero in the apartments there to lay down support and distraction, whilst his teammates start to lay into the remainder. That is no more. 16-7, SK Gaming taking map 1 against OpTic, and
this, Dan. This is the GG segment, the post-game analysis powered by Alienware. Excuse me, but I don't know how much analysis there is to do in this particular match because OpTic are clearly struggling due to their ping, due to being in Europe while they're playing in North American leagues.
They basically tried to run at SK for the majority of the match, and then SK started to reciprocate, James.
Yeah, it was fun for a while, but OpTic, they tried to make the best of what they had, and it didn't quite work out. They got some rounds on the board, which may help their round difference later on if they do end up clashing with someone else. So the rounds are important that they did get on the board despite losing the match, but that's all we can say about that.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't think we can really go into too much depth, as you just mentioned. So we'll just enjoy it for what it is, James. Just carnage. Pretty much, right? Just carnage.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a catalogue of violence from the Brazilians.
A catalogue of violence.
Yeah.
I know James is the guy that will read the catalogues on the plane about 3 times. It's like a ritual. So I mean, I've never heard anyone describe something as a catalogue of violence, right? Or a catalogue of anything, really.
That's why I'm here, Dan.
Yeah. The weird
That's why I'm here.
comments.
So that's the first match out of the way. What is the second map, Dan?
The second map is... Okay, there's no help from production there. I was hoping maybe I could get that sort of like that. I would have that bomb with production right now, and they would know that I actually don't know. Currently, Inferno. It is Inferno, and then another Inferno after that when we have Liquid and Luminosity playing. But I mean, I'm okay with this, James. I didn't realize what the map was because we just flew in today.
I think Inferno.
Let's roll.
Porra. O que acha da skin?
Belo salto.